Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun, a 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go, ice wall, ice wall, ice wall. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and I only know it takes time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of order way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop.
Good morning all. Happy Friday to everyone. Hope everyone is well. Let's go. Friday the 13th, man. Scary shit. Don't know why they make that. I wonder what happened on that day. Was it just because of the movie or what? Let me see how all systems go. Yes, sir. Everything does look like it's working. But let's see what the markets do. Let's see what the markets do, and take it from there. So hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good in chat. And yeah, let's go. Let's go. So we have to run the analysis here. We have to run the analysis here before we trade, of course. Let's have a look at the news. I do believe we have some USD news today. Actually, GBP news. We had GDP today. And they're expecting GDP to come out a little bit better than expected. This is pretty high. GDP coming back better. GDP coming back worse is going to be lead to price coming down. GDP coming back a bit better. Anything above forecast, we'll see a spike in pound here. This is coming out in around 20-ish minutes. So let's see what GDP news does. Typically, news really on the GBP has not been affecting price much. I've not seen much of an effect in price on the GBP with news. It's just been not really doing too much, to be honest. Like a 20-30 pip move max. So we'll see how it affects price and then take it from there. I want to bring some key levels down here. Bring this to 500. There we go. So let's see what's going on with pound yen here and then take it from there. Start off with the daily time frame. So previous daily now resolved bearish. We can see previous daily candle closing bearish, back inside of that little resistance, and yeah, rejecting that daily resistance. So pretty hard to know which daily resistance it was going to reject. Right here we closed that daily resistance, had no problems. We blast through this one. It did end up having problems and we weren't able to make it through. So it's hard to know if that's going to happen or not, but obviously now we can see that, right? So 4-hour time frame on the other hand is closing bullish, so we do have a sort of mixed buy session here. Let's bring back some of our drawings here. Let's move 4-hour support down towards this line here, and yeah, plan today. See what 1 hour is saying. 1 hour all support below. We're kind of where that liquidity grab was. We retraced that whole move where the liquidity grab was. 30-minute is stuck at this little 4-hour support soon. And this 4-hour resistance is from where? It's an old one. It's not going to be relevant anymore. So we can remove that. So we're almost at this target here. If we were up here, I would say close below here for sells. But we're kind of reaching there already. We have this wick below the 4-hour support. It is a little bit tight. What is that? Like 9 pips only? Interesting range here. Interesting range. I think I'm going to need some more information down at the 4-hour support to see how price reacts. If we can come through the 4-hour support, might be okay. But ultimately, at the moment, it's a tough range. Below this range, we start to open up. We do have this previous 4-hour support here. We crossed through it with a lot of wicks, so I won't be too worried. We can see we are rejecting from it. For the buys, on the other hand, buys are even interesting here. Yeah, this is tough. It's a tough range inside of here. It's a tough range inside of here. I mean, these buys were easy. The ones here where it closed above, that I can see, you know, that's the kind of area we want to be trading in. So that's taken up the area. And then we've come into this tight consolidation here. So honestly, we need more information for buys. We need to see, maybe news will resolve down or resolve up, and then we could have this area to look for buys, can have these type of areas to look for buys. But let's see how that forms. We really need to see how that forms. It's not going to be something where we can say, okay, immediately buys make sense. Maybe we come back down to the bottom of the range here, create a change of structure. Yeah, we're going to have good range to trade back up. So that could be an option there. But obviously nothing is clean in hindsight for the buys at the moment. And we need to wait and see how that forms. So let's have a look at gold here on the other hand. If we look at gold, gold is looking interesting here. We had a big dump yesterday. Let's see how daily time frame has ended up closing from that. We can see, yeah, pretty strong daily candle close here. Can initiate some continuation during NY potentially. But during London here, we have created a 4-hour resistance technically. But today, I would accept if we break the high for this to be like a setup 3, because the 4 hours closing back inside of the range, which is pretty interesting to see. Although, yes, this is 4-hour resistance, although we are bearish bias, with how gold has been trending and this candle closing back inside the range and the next candle failing to close outside of the range, and us being towards the bottom of the range, I would expect if we break the highs, it will kind of be like a setup 3, and I actually wouldn't mind taking buys from that type of scenario. And by then we would break decent structure. You know, you can see 1 hour broke structure. It's trying to fail. If it doesn't fail, then we can see that continuation above the highs, and it has a very, very nice range there. We have a very, very nice range once we start to break the previous 4 hour highs, and it basically becomes a setup 3, because you have to notice where. So this is where people take bias, you know, full set. Yes, it is bearish bias for sure, and this could end up failing. But if you look at what price is doing, price is closed bearish where, right? It's closed bearish back inside of the range. 4 hour candle closed bullish back inside of the range. So if this is just a little pullback phase, and then we start leaving these highs, we could start to see that upside make sense. On top of that, if we look at lower time frame, we have a resistance here, massive clean zone here towards the left, massive clean zone here towards the left on even a 15-minute, price leaving that 4 hour at key level 90.4. We could start to see this wicks filled and then eventually continue for a deeper retracement before potentially coming down. Right? On the other hand, if we fail at this resistance, liquidity grab, price fails, bias is technically bearish, so it will allow us to take sells below this low that's just been made, and I'll probably make it, you know, 85 key level is going to be the one, probably 85 key level. So sells below there are going to make sense, right? Below this little 85 key level here. You can put so, and then above here will be basically your buying zone. So that's how I'd look for it, man. That's how I look for it. You know, this is what I look for. This is what I look for. I look for price to leave that type of zone, you know. So we'll see what happens with that. If price starts to leave that zone, yeah, I think there'll be opportunities, especially once we start breaking the 4 hour high. If we get stuck inside this range, I'm not too interested. If we're just ranging here, I don't want to get chopped up in the range. I'll probably leave that, right? I'll probably leave that. And yeah, you know, that's how it is. That's how it is. How many trades do you take per day? I take mainly, if I take one good trade, I will not take another trade most of the time. But if there's great opportunities, I allow myself to take up to 3 trades a day. My average is about, like on a very, very good day, I'll probably push 2 max. I don't see myself pushing another 3rd trade. But depends on the week, man. You know, there's like, if you look at last week, I take a trade every single day, right? You can check here, look, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, you can see 6th. Every single day I took a trade except for one day last week. 2, 3, except for the 4th, I didn't take a trade, right? Unfortunately, most of them wins. Whereas this week has been slow. And this week I haven't taken a trade since day before yesterday, gold trade, and then yesterday I took a GJ trade as well. So it depends, you know, it depends on the week. A week like this, I'm taking a trade every single day. It's a good week, markets are moving and also winning on that. But on a week where it's slower, yeah, probably not going to be taking as much. But that's the power of me understanding my strategy and how to trade, is that I know when not to trade. Part of being a trader is the ability to know when not to trade, right? And still you can mess that up, right? That's okay. So I want to have a look at DAX here because holy crap. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is it's holy crap. Oh, sheesh. That's some December price action if I've seen it. That's some December price action if I've seen it. Fee fun. Look at this. This is some real chop. But if DAX starts to break out today, we will see. We will see. And what we can start off by seeing is how the daily close. So not the most convicting daily close for a breakout, but it's not closing bearish. Whereas the 4 hour time frame here is really not convicting for a breakout. So this is going to be an interesting spot today to see how this formulates on the charts here. So let's see what ends up happening. Let's see. We need price to leave this range 100%. This will happen most likely after Frankfurt Open anyways. You know how it works. Start to clean some of these levels. Goodbye. So let's see 1 hour time frame. What are we looking like? Potential sells below, 4 hour closing bearish. So potential sells below here we could be looking for. Below this little 15. So this is a zone I'm going to look to potentially sell DAX today. The buys, we need pretty much price to just break out. We need to get out of this range, out of the 4 hour. So if we get some heavy upside and we start to break out, that's where the buys would make sense as well. If not, I'm looking for price to maybe fill this little small gap here. Not gap, but these clean candles. That's about it, to be honest, on DAX. Pretty simple. The buys, I need more information. We could be looking for buys, but there's a lot of levels in between, you know. A lot of 1 hour levels, a lot of mess. You kind of want to stay out of this range. At least when we get below here, we're leaving the range. We've already tried to reach there this morning, rejected, and now we're starting to come back down again. So let's take this after. Let's take this after. Let's take this after. What's this? Frankfurt Open, and see what's up. We'll see how gold closes as well, and we'll take it from there. So yeah, let's get it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the analysis, and hope we are planned for today. Let's see what news does in about 12 minutes. Hopefully Frankfurt, London can give a solid push close to all-time highs and start making structure there on DAX. This is dream scenario, but looking at 4 hour, it's not like a very momentum-based closures on 4 hour. We're seeing some sort of consolidation. I think DAX might calm down coming into the end of the year here. It's kind of showing signs of that. It's showing signs of that. You know. What is FIFAN? It's Swedish. I'm on the job market for Swedish wife. That is my mating call. No, I'm joking. What happened the other day to Euro JPY? There was some sort of news that came out about the Bank of Japan looking to raise rates potentially soon. Should I close my trade before GDP? I don't know where your entry is, brother. You might be up 100 pips and you could try to hold a little bit of a runner. But remember, news can reverse. Typically, we've seen GBP news not being as crazy as what other news events would be normally, right? Gold has better ranges today than GJ for sure, you know? So I think I want to be focusing a bit more on gold because it has better ranges. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the analysis, how much? 200 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. Can we leave a like on the stream? You guys know the drill. Definitely helps get the video out to more people here. I am working hard on the 2025 course, guys. Free course. I do that every year. This year is bigger and better. There's gonna be new sections added, updated sections, refreshed. It's gonna be really, really good video for a lot of people. I'm even adding inside of that a crash course. So talking about you know, the stuff that you know, the really basic stuff like what is Forex and stuff like that. You know, looking forward to it. I don't think you need a Joe exclusive content is like double the depth of that. This is more like a quick crash course for people to get started, you know. That's what it is. But sometimes it could be good, you know, a little refresher. A lot of inconsistency, set up 2 mixed bias. Any help with that? Yeah, because you're probably trying to buy and sell in the same zone. Not the full course refresh. I mean, you would probably get in the exclusive content that course there, not course, but the videos there is way better. Like that's full in depth, you know. This is more gonna be like an hour video, you know. Still gonna have good information. The difference between exclusive and what I put on YouTube is exclusive is made out of topics that are made from you guys, right? It's like we discuss something, hey, we need to, that's an area where we want to expand on. We make a video on that and put that in the exclusive group. It's not per se, we have the course content. And the second thing is application. We work on application most of the times. We do webinars for application. You can gain as much information as you want on the internet, but the application of that information is what's going to change your trading, is what's going to make you a better trader, right? So we focus a lot of application. The way I present it is I don't present it in a way where I'm teaching. I present it in a way where I'm looking for you guys to apply it, because I can monitor the application on a day-to-day basis with the guys in the group, right? That's the massive difference. Also, some of those topics, people won't want to watch on YouTube as well, nor do I want to keep posting that on YouTube, because what's the point? What's the point I post something? Only serious traders will watch it. Like, some of these stuff are like really more advanced concepts, you know, like ASP, trading when prices reach targets, how to trade counter trend, cascading supports, Asian session, Asian ranges, when to use 5 minutes, liquidity, this type of stuff, you know, I can post on YouTube. How to trade when candles are bigger, you know, candles with wicks and no wicks, I kind of talk about there. You know, small topics, how to journal trades, trading news candles, trading indices. There's a lot of stuff here. I think the most important stuff is, like, I think very good stuff is featured webinars. There's good information in that. I personally like, my favorite is the psychology webinar. That's my favorite. Psychology webinar, I think, was very good. But we'll have more of that coming in 2025. I have a big plan that I've written. Is written a word? That I wrote, I think. Written is not a word. Bad English. Got some time? Thank you, brother. Thank you. That's exactly what we should be doing. All right, let's have a look here. Gold and GU. Yeah, GU, I didn't look at GU. Let's have a look at GU. First, let me see his plan. So now this will be interesting because I haven't looked at it. So I'm going to look at your guys' plans and see if I agree. Look for buys, bearish buys due to 4 hour close setup 3. Yeah, exactly. That's the same. I don't think you even need the 1 hour, you know. Close below sells, yep. So GU second structure, look for structure below here, retest 4 hour, more aggressive, some snow pullback for a while. Yeah, in this scenario you can also plan that pullback and to trade the move down, right? So that's how it is, you know. This is another thing. Instead of selling lows, you could say, okay, if it pulls back and creates resistance, I can sell that setup too as well. Bearish bias there, I can see on the top. See Joe's plan here. So if liquidity grab from highs, go B and 30-minute support kind of happened. That was early. Now you're looking for buys above there as well. Yeah, this can also be tough at this wick, so we need to see if it pushes straight. In this scenario, it's pretty hard to make a plan, right? I can see, right? This is pretty hard to make a plan at the moment. You can see it's not the cleanest ranges. If take these two scenarios, right? Scratch this out and imagine you were here. How easy is that to make a plan right now? If we were here, very simple. Sells below here if we're mixed bias, and then buys above here as well. If we're bullish bias, just buys above there. Super easy. So you see the difference. The market's making it difficult for you to make a plan. Don't be in a rush to try say, I have to figure out how to take a trade today. Simply move to another pair and say, does that pair look cleaner than this pair? If yes, trade that pair, right? That's why you have more than one. So you don't even have to, like, you could literally, your plan today could be like, I don't like this range, I'm not trading it. That's a plan. That's a good plan. Gold has a better range, I'm trading gold. Now let's see your gold plan here. You see the gold plan, how easy? Much easier to make the gold plan, you know. Can we take setup 1 on 15 if 1 hour close bullish? Pair, I need pair. You know. Sells below, yep, that makes sense. DAX, yeah. This is what we planned. So you said that as well. And then break out buys, but we'll have to see. So this is good. Yeah, solid, man. Solid. Bottom range can be tricky. Clean zone below, yeah, maybe continuation sells, but let's see after GBP news where that lands us. Gold, yeah, I would look for that. 1 hour is about to close in about 4 minutes. Even 1 hour close above would look nice with the liquidity grab. I think it would be enough, to be honest. 5 minute is shit because there's no structure. That's a big problem. We really want 5 minute structure. Joe's wait for news and then trade. Depends how close the news is. News is only 5 minutes, so if news is 5 minutes away and I'm not in a position from before, then yeah, I'm gonna wait for news. I'm gonna wait for news because news can slip your stop loss, can slip your entry. It's messy. You don't know what direction. There could be a random, result come out. But if you're in a position from before, then yeah, you can look to hold that, you know. Good morning, Harry. It's Nobert. Glad we're pushing into December. Big ups. Yo, Nobert. Hope you're well, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Greetings, sir. My students hit TP yesterday. Very happy human me. Thank you for your analysis. Thank you very much. I should ask for my payment for my analysis, right? So this might close above here to trigger buys. The only issue I have with this, guys, is 5 minute has no structure. So if this thing wants to come into drawdown, it can be some sketchy ass drawdown, man. We're talking about all the way back here before potentially coming up. You know, that's the problem I have. And obviously, if you're putting stop loss here, it's game over. Bigger SL, 1 hour SL would be the bigger SL. What is 1 hour SL? 70 pips is no joke for London. Hopefully the next 1 hour can give us thunder or something. The question is there enough volume to not need structure till we get a push? What is stop loss here? Stop loss here is 26 pips. You know, because it might be able just to do that. That's enough, right? It could just push that before needing structure. We'll see on the close. I'm in a sell position on GJ with profit. So should I shed BE? Yeah, you can't be pissed if you get tapped BE and then it goes down. But that's before news. I always like to be at BE. High reason I did not plan for pullback to you since we are already tapped daily support. So you did look for close below to continue sells. Buys above, change of structure. Does that make sense? Yeah, it would. But at the same time, bias is bearish, so it could also break daily support, right? That's the thing. That's the thing. We could always end up going down below daily support here. You know, it's tough scenario when we're at daily support. 4 hour could just make a move a little bit lower, but I agree with if we see structure here, changes of structure, we could make our way back up as well, right? To be honest, back up would be nicer above here, you know. I think it's a little bit tough when we sit at daily support. Your chat box is frozen. Yeah, I know why. Structure is king. Structure is great. It gives you many spots to manage, allows protection in your trade. Think of structure as a shield. It's like a wall. The more structure you have, the more walls you have till it reaches your fortress. Your fortress is the amount you risk per trade. If you have more structure, you have more protection. If you don't have structure, you are fighting with a duel. You are dueling the master, and the master is going to be the market here. It's a tough duel. But anyways, we didn't close above. So I need something closing above for me to be able to take a trade. 1 hour is closing bullish. Unfortunately, 1 hour didn't close above as well. It would have been great if it did. But we need that. We need that. It's a nice clip that. Let's see what news did. What did news do? News dumped here. Continued the sells. Move down towards the support. So let's see where we're going. So that means GDP came back worse. GDP would have come back worse. We just tapped this 15 support here. So let's see where we're going. See how GU got affected. You see what I mean about GU, bro? Like, it's tough with news. Just better to wait after news. Would I ever increase SL? No, never, never. I would only use bigger SL if I plan to use bigger SL. So it would be used from the beginning. Never during a position do I change SL. The only time I'll change SL is to move it lower. Not lower, I mean, sorry, higher. I mean, it would be lower in a sell position, but in a buy position would be higher. Higher or lower. That's the only time I'd move it. To reduce risk, not to increase. So yeah, news came out here. GDP obviously came back worse than expected for a move down. Let's see what we're saying. Let's see. Minus 0.1, so same as before. So month on month, we're still down. So that's why we're seeing the negative news here. Everything, full sea of red. Manufacturing down, industrial production down, services down, everything down. Construction output down. Sheesh. So pretty bearish for the pound here. Not the strongest, you know. Let's see how many pips that did. 42 pips, about 10 pips more than average, but we have very, very bearish news. Everything is bearish. It's very strong bearish news. Put this key level. We just tapped the key level now, 193. Okay. So yeah, we need to let price create structure now after news, and then if we can start making our way down below these levels here, we could actually look for sells. We could get the continuation of news, and we can start to get the sells. I've never seen you make a live trade. How often do you? Number one bullshit guy. Number one bullshit guy. Last time I made a trade was yesterday. The time before that, I made one on Friday. I made one on Thursday. I made one on Tuesday. I made 2 trades on Tuesday. I made a trade on Monday. So every single day of last week, I made a trade except one. And then yesterday I took a trade. This week has been slow as we come into December. I didn't see much options. If you don't believe I take the trades, you can simply go to the stream, find the time I took the trade, 12:13, click on the link and see me enter. So let's go and try that just to see how that works. So you go to the stream, anyone can do that. You go to the clock here, there's something called a clock. You can use the clock. Once you go to the clock, if you figure out how to use that, you can then go and find the time 12:13. Once you find the time 12:13, you can see how I look to take a position here. So let's see how that works. Let's see how that works. So I'm looking for a buy once we break that high. It says on the screen buy order. So that is my position I'm looking for. And if it breaks that high, I will inevitably be triggered here. There we go. So I take a position there. I put my stop loss and you can see how that works. You can see how I discuss the whole position, how I hold drawdown, how we make it towards TP. Boom. Thank you very much. So I hope that explains it, bro. Hope that explains it. That was a clean position. It was. Can we buy gold if it break highs? I'm looking for close. So about 10 minutes for the close. Let's see how it closes. I would love a close. Do you prefer to trade Forex or any stocks or crypto? Crypto, I invest in crypto, not trading crypto. But I like to stocks. I don't invest in stocks or trade them. Indices I trade and Forex as well. Promotional talks only, time to unsubscribe. That wasn't a promotional talk. That was showing you a trade I took on stream. That's all for free. I'm actually one of the few people who come on stream and show my trading live on a daily basis, regardless of if I'm not taking a trade, regardless if I am taking a trade. There's a lot of value in that. Many people will not show you this realistic side of trading, will not show you how it is to trade on a daily basis. Maybe they show you once or twice, but been doing it for around 400 plus streams. So there's a lot of value in that, man. Just this journal, which is publicly available in my description, I would recommend, if you're someone who actually is looking to do good in trading, to make something out of trading, I would recommend you take the time and watch back the trades, not only the wins, but watch back the losses, because you will learn more from the losses, because I always discuss the losses afterwards. Even yesterday, go and discuss, not go and watch and hear my discussion of what I'm thinking, why. It's very, very important. That's how you're going to learn, because if you're not doing the same thing with your trades, if you're not analyzing the way I do, reflecting, but instead you're just gambling and jumping back into the next trade and trying to find, oh, I lost, I need to make it back. It's an end game. It's an end game, you know. So take some of that value. Not only that, but on the channel, the only thing I ask in return is to enjoy the content. Shout me out if you want, and leave a like, man. This content here is gonna be all, nothing is hype based, nothing, it's all value based. So I hope that helps. Hey, new here though, my trading style is different. Fun to have a group and share ideas. Great work. Of course, it is cool to have a community while trading, man. That's why I like it. What should a guy study the most to become consistent at some point? Price action? Yeah, you should stick to one strategy. I recommend price action because that's the basis of everything. That is the basis of everything. GJ is dumping. Yeah, we had some news. We'll see if gold wants to close above. GJ is not continuing its dump. It's stuck at that key level. So if we can create structure and close below the key level, we open up into this range. This little 15-minute support we can use as a watch zone. I'm not too worried. We have a lot of wicks here. If we can create structure and close below, that candle closing below will do what all these candles could not do. We could get the continuation. 30-minute is very clean as well. We get that continuation and follow high time frame bias as well. Let's put in poll. Full margin Friday. Can you teach Indians to trade? I can't speak Hindi. So if they only speak Hindi, then that's it, man. It's going to be language barrier there. Guys, make sure you show up next week. Next week is gonna be my last week trading on live, man. So show up, vibe with me, and let's see what we can do, man. Let's see what we can do. Make use of it. Make use of your time. Harris Indy is very good. It's not bad. It's not bad, eh? I'll be here. Nice, nice. Who's ready for New Year, guys? Who's ready for New Year? Wouldn't miss it, man. Next week live. It's quickly becoming my favorite way to spend my morning. Thank you, man. I hope you show up next year as well. We will be wrapping up for the year. So you're gonna stop streaming from New Year? No, I'm gonna stop streaming from for New Year, like, you know, till New Year, right? Should I retire from streaming? Maybe. Retire from streaming. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we should. Yeah. We should live CS. Hell no? Okay. No, we will retire for a break. And then we'll come back. We'll come back. No, sir, don't retire. Because of you, my Telegram is working. Legendary trader, bro. If you're becoming rich, you need to shout me out, bro. I'm joking. No, we will retire until next year. We'll take a break from stream from after, like, sometime next week until January, guys. So be ready. But my YouTube will be active. I'll be posting that free course as well. And we have a podcast coming out. I filmed the podcast as well. You guys maybe saw that on my Instagram story. If you're not following me on Instagram, drop me a follow so you can keep up to date over the holidays. I'll be giving some tips of what to do to prepare yourself from next year. Guys, next year is a chance to experience a new market cycle. Make sure you're locked in. So here's my Instagram, @Tradesharpe. I'll post a link. Follow me up there. You know. And make sure, guys, next year is a chance to experience a full market cycle. You need to be locked in. The time to be learning, the time to be fixing all the bad habits you had this year and realizing them is not going to be next year, guys. Next year is the time to work on those things. But to identify them, you have to do it now. You have to work on that stuff now. You can't work on that stuff next year. You can work on it, but not work on it by trying to get better at it, but you have to identify that now, right? Otherwise, you're going to be in that same cycle, guys. You need to break the cycle. Stop coming into this game, losing month by month without changing anything. I see this happen time and time again. It's very common. Everyone comes. They either start losing, they change strategy. It's like you're a football player and now suddenly you become a basketball player. It's still sports, but it's completely different games. You see what I'm saying? You have to not be in that cycle. I see people come in here all the time losing. Yes, you're going to have losing phase. You will have a losing year. That's going to shape you for the man you're going to be to become, you know, a good trader. You know, but my point is that if you're not actively changing things, if you're not actively managing your risk, budgeting, you guys need to budget. You need to budget how much you're going to be spending next year on trading. Don't spend more. Don't become broke. Say next year I'm only giving myself $1,000 for the whole year. If you blow that $1,000, you weren't a disciplined enough trader. That's your budget. You have to go work harder or stay on demo. That's the discipline you need to have. Right? And you will make sure not to do that, right? Because you're basically entering the scenario of this. If I told you guys you have to make $100,000 next year, otherwise your family, God forbid, will not survive. You're fucking gonna do it for sure. You guys are gonna do it. You're gonna find a way. You're gonna grind every single day. Am I right or wrong? You know, you're gonna find a way. So by me saying you only have a budget that you set, which could be up to you in your financial situation, if you only have a budget, then you'll make sure not to blow that budget and build from that. You will build from that. You'll make sure not to blow that, and you'll make sure that, hey, if that starts to go down, if you're down $200-300, there's a gap there. I need to go practice. Let me start risking $1 per trade and get good at the skill. You know? So gold consolidating here. Let's see how DAX is doing. 423. We're getting back towards the top of the range here. We might get the breakout today. I wonder. That would be great. It would be exciting. Does it want to break out on a Friday? Will the podcast be on your channel? No, it will be on the media company's channel. I'll post it on my Instagram story when they post it. I'm planning to start backtesting only from 15th of December. Should I forward test on demo and the remainder of December? Yeah, you can if you want. You can if you want, for sure. Is it possible to learn the TS exclusive in a month? For sure. You will learn a lot in a month. Remember, it's not like, that's 4 weeks, man. That's 4 weeks. You're there for 4 weeks. If you put effort and actually spend time in 4 weeks, yeah, of course you're going to learn. Are you going to become profitable in 4 weeks? No, I wasn't able to become profitable in 4 weeks. Are you going to start to see big changes in your trading? Yes, depends where you are. You might be at a phase where you're at a break-even stage, and just that 4 weeks of that exposure will get you over that. I've seen that before. But if you're starting from a complete mess, yeah, it's going to take time. But in 4 weeks, a lot can change. I can tell you, there's a lot of people here in the exclusive. I don't have to tell you. If they're happy to share themselves, they can tell you what they would think about 4 weeks in there. What would 4 weeks do for you in the exclusive? You know, I think they can share that. I think it can make a change just 4 weeks. I've seen people see a change within the first week being there, right? It happens. Like, listen, this is no BS community, man. I put a lot of effort because I'm here trading. I'm here trading, putting time. It's different. It's different. It's not some cliche place, you know. And if they're happy to share it, they'll share it, you know. I kind of feel guilty these days, like talking about it. I really don't want to talk about it because I feel like, you know, it's done too much. Like it feels a bit too much. But hopefully I can, you know, build a way where others don't. I don't have to talk. Others can, and it will be a lot better. Because honestly, I don't want to always talk about it from myself, you know. I mean, look at the improvement. We had someone who started with $1. Now they have $10 million. Can you believe it? No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No, none of that. None of that. $1 to 10 million now. Only for the price of $25,000 per month. You could be the same. $25,000 a month. You could be the same. You know? Yo, man, hope you're well. Is DA German 30? DE. It would be DE, would be, not DA. I think you mean DE. Appreciate that, John, sharing experience. Much appreciated. Nice to hear it from other people. All right, gold pushing down here. Let's see what it wants to do at bottom of range. Remember, we can still technically sell today, right? Because mixed bias. So this is what I was talking about. If we fail from the top of the range, yeah, there could be sell options as well. Back down towards the bottom of the range. This candle has no top wick. This is just a 15-minute candle though. Everything else has a top wick and all that good stuff. GJ is retraced from that news. Basically almost retraced its whole news move. Any trade for trading DAX open 3 a.m. or any tips how to deal with the consolidation we've been seeing all week? If it's consolidating, your name is... This guy's named himself on YouTube Glutes. This This guy's named his name on YouTube is called Glutes, bro. I don't know what you be doing with your like rear glute spread exercises, but you know, better keep that shit to yourself, man. I don't need to see any of that shit, rear glute spread. I put a picture of him as a lion as well, the lion glutes, huh? Man, we don't need to get into that. We'll answer his question. Asking for a friend, huh? Vandal, nah, man. London, we open at 12 o'clock my time, so that's 8 a.m. London time. And yeah, I don't like to trade the open time because there could be a quick spike. If I can get in before the open, I don't mind holding through the open if I'm in profit. And yeah, if we're in range like the last time, we just haven't been trading it. Whenever we're in range, we don't trade it. If you go check my stream journal, you'll see how we were trading these breakouts. So we were blessed to get the breakouts. We traded almost every single breakout here, every single day, back to back. So we capitalized off that very strong in the beginning of December. This type of mess, you don't want to be touching this. If we break out today, you'll be able to have a lesson to see how we trade it. It could lose, but you know, I hope not. Hope not. There's probabilities. So yeah, just go toilet, come back. Yeah, man. Yeah, one sec. I'll come back. You tell me. Yeah, what's up, MK? Hey man, I'm not involved in that. I'm not involved with that. Check DAX. Yeah, we're moving up. I don't know if I like to trade in this wick fill zone though. I don't want to trade in this wick fill zone. I kind of want to just trade above that 15, 448. But how DAX has been this week, we could just see it reject from the top of the range again, which could be pretty boring. Gold is trying to get below here, 4 minutes for the close. Stop loss is pretty big. What is that stop loss? 38 pips for 35, or almost a 1-to-1. I would like to connect with you, glutes. Can you please check NZD USD took a buy at 58741. NZD USD. NZD USD. NZD USD. You took a buy at 5-7. What time frame? Like 15-minute time frame? 58758, bro. Where are you taking a buy from, bro? This is mad. You're still holding a buy? Bro, 5-8 is all the way up here. 4 hour. There was no confirmations yet. There's no, I was looking, this was a great zone to look for buys, but there was no confirmations. There was no confirmations, changes of structure, everything. Lower high, lower low. Lower high, lower low. Lower high, lower low. So taking a buy somewhere here doesn't make any sense. And it does make sense to 4 hour resistance. Remember, we trade in ranges. So we got to 4 hour resistance, right? Which is target. That's target. Now it failed from there. So if you're taking a buy somewhere here, your target, first target's going to be here. Question mark. Nothing happened. It didn't reject. Second target's going to be here. Rejection candle failed. You should be break even or something, you know? Or stop loss should be now move below here and you get stopped out on that. You know, unfortunately, then boom. You just lose the trade. You know, you'll just lose the trade in that scenario. DAX almost at the top now. Yeah, let's see how DAX goes. It's looking good, man. It has some volume here. Let's see. This is looking spicy, right? This is looking some spicy volume. 2 minutes for the close as well. No 5-minute structure, right? Would be lovely to see just a little bit 5-minute candle close bearish here. And then we can look for the close above. Have we not missed sells on GJ? That was news. Is B considered as a win? No, it's not considered as a win. You lose your cost to trade, which is going to be your expense in the market, right? Your expense in the market is, you know, spreads and commissions. That's how much you pay. So you lose that, but that's the cost. That's not you actually losing a trade. Are you not scared to buy when you had a 50-point move? Yeah, we could get stuck in some sort of pullback. But the point is that if we're breaking out and we see structure formed, I want structure. Like a 5-minute pullback candle should be there. Otherwise, technically, I have to run stops below this 15-minute candle, which is not that bad, 28 points. But I would like to see it close above for that to happen. I don't mind running a 28 pip stop loss. It's not that bad. For DAX, it's not that bad. We'll see in 30-ish seconds. Where's Claudio gone? Done trading for the year. But he's not, he's still working on trading related stuff though. It's not like he's still doing stuff. Any recommendations for what? Planning for vacation, 20th. When you guys get the free days in the group, that's when it will be added, when I take off. All right, so we closed here at resistance. We have no bottom wick on the current 15-minute candle. This is also a 30-minute candle. We do have a 30-minute resistance here. We also have a 1-hour resistance here. So we have a lot of resistances. This resistance crossed by a wick. Nevertheless, I do want that 15-minute pullback. I do want that pullback. You know, because that pullback will give me structure to put stop loss and then a close above. You know? Is a wick on broker? Yeah, even if there's a wick, I still want that pullback. Where's that resistance on broker? So I really hope it can give us some sort of structure, would be great. If not, if we start blasting guys through the highs, this is where we can use that like 1 minute strategy as well to just catch the all-time high momentum moves. Would you not wait for close above 5 minute level? Which 5 minute level? This one up here? Ideally, yes, but we just need that wick is crossing it, so I'm not too worried about it. You know, I'm not too worried about it. I just want one pause candle. That's what we need. Exactly like all of the other DAX trades we need. Momentum should be able to push through that one. We might push up to that first. We might push up to that first. And then that's when we get our pause candle, right? We'll see. I'd like to thank you for showing up every day, sharing your knowledge and wisdom. So appreciated. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Much love. What does missing wick signify? It has a high chance to make a wick at any time. So if you're getting involved buying the top here, it might go down to make a wick, and now you're holding unnecessary drawdown. And that drawdown then could lead you to even hitting stop loss, right? If you're to know a strategy that involves impulse entries on a tap off area with 85 win rate, would you switch to it or would you stick and close? Why not add it? If you have pure testing, if you just heard someone who said 85%, I'll try it yourself. I'll try it yourself. Anyone can make claims. Same thing happened on GJ here, huh? No top wick, close key level. See what gold is saying. Gold as well just drove through that area, like John was saying. Made it tough. But the buys maybe could come through here. This could be a retest and then the buys could come through. Now I can trade German 30 after doing some calculations? Yes. Check the 30 minute on DAX. I have the same resistance as the 15 on DAX. Same resistance. Same is on 30, look. So this is a pullback. It looks like we're starting here. So this is exactly what I kind of wanted, his price to just relax and pull back a bit. I second the appreciation showing up, everyday consistency. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. We're going to continue strong 2025. We're coming big, guys. Big leaps. Big things are going to happen for my own trading, I hope. And I'm planning, you know, and I look forward to sharing that with you guys. You know, and I'd love to see we all rise together till we all eat. Yeah, 2024, interesting year. Not as easy as 2023, that's for sure. Do you close out on a one-to-one on DAX? At all-time high, yeah. All-time high, I'll look to take profits at one-to-one and leave runners. Those could pay a lot. If we were earlier in the all-time high breakout, meaning that we were just breaking all-time highs for the first time in a while, then I would actually look... my feedback for myself was look to actually hold that position longer. Look to hold that position longer. Like full position longer. Do you know how much your percentage is this year? It will be around 50%. I'll have to see the exact number, but it'll be around probably from 45 to 55, something like that. Not compounded, gross. because it will be like around 50R, 40. I'll have to see. Look, commissions actually add up, man. Like these break-evens, they will add to a couple of percent. They'll add up to a couple of percent. So probably after commission spreads, some break-evens maybe slip you by 1 or 2 pips. You're probably looking at like 40. If I was to think 40, 45, something like that. I want to actually calculate if I compounded how much that would be. I think it would have been a lot more. If I kept risking same amount but allowed it to compound. But I wanted to withdraw. I guess that's the thing. But I think like I could allow that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to run some calculations and see how that works. 50% was my target. It's a big target. Even after all this time me trading and all my experience, that's me trading. I'm here trying to trade my best. And I was just about reaching that at my best, right? Try this calculator. You can try this. Yeah. I'll have to check it after. Appreciate it. Waiting 5 minute, 50-minute pause DAX candle. 5 minute. The one we have now is sufficient enough. Of course, now we need the close above though. GJ here pushing down. I wonder if this 5 minute close here will be enough for sells. More of an aggressive position. I wonder if that will be enough. We have the first 15-minute candle closing below here. 30-minute close below as well. I wonder if that's going to be enough. That could be interesting for a quick scalp. I wonder if I want to try that. It is riskier, but you'd only need to run a stop loss above the 5. And look, your 1-to-1 is only down here. But I kind of want to concentrate on DAX as well. Oh, it's closing above anyways. That solves it. That makes my life easier actually. Do you ever enter off the 1 minute charts? Very rarely. There's only very specific scenarios I'll do that. Very, very rarely. There's a very specific type of trade I do on the 1 minute, but I'm not a 1 minute trader. It's only when we have a massive continuation. It's literally the only way to get in that type of scenario. What time is London open? 20 minutes? All right. What's my daily bias on gold? I came into the session with a bit of a mixed bias based on the reasoning I said that daily candle, 4-hour candle closed back inside the range. This candle closed weak, but technically, bias-wise, we're bearish. You know, we're technically bearish. Written is a word, bro. Are you watching the stream from like an hour ago? Yo. Man is still at that part of the stream. You need to press the fast forward button. He's gonna hear that in an hour. Yeah. Bro, he's gonna hear that in an hour, man. He's gonna hear me say it in an hour. Man's at the back of the stream. Don't make fun of him. We told him to skip to the recent thing. Maybe he's watching 0. Bro, we said that an hour and 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago. Hour 20 minutes ago we talking about that. You speak fast? That is true. That is true. If he's watching 0.5 speed, no problem, but I forgot I was rewatching analysis. Well, shout out to you for rewatching analysis. That I have respect for. That I have respect. That I have respect. That I could give respect. When I was a beginner, I once took a trade 20 minutes ago on the stream. Damn, bro. That's some next level beginner stuff. So gold can either do two things. It can get back in the range. We could see some sort of buy start to play out, or we will create a lower high. We'll create a lower high like this, and then start to continue down. GJ could be, if this momentum, we'll see how London Open reacts off this news here. Does London Open want to retrace the news? If a 1 hour candle is closing deep, it can give that opportunity. What is your goals to achieve in 2025? I think I need to work on... no, I don't set goals like that. I don't set goals. My goal is to be the best version of myself every single day. I don't set a goal for 2025. I don't believe in that. I believe in just being the best you can every single day. But something which I've actively been working on before 2025 is to prioritize a bit of myself as well. You know, I think I kind of put that on a back burner. You know, always driving yourself into the ground, never really enjoying things because you feel like you don't deserve to, and you have to work harder when you can, and it's a dangerous route you go down. You know, it's a dangerous route. So prioritizing that, allowing myself to enjoy a little bit more, not be so strict on myself because I can, but still pushing hard every single day. Doesn't mean I'm gonna get lazy, doesn't mean I'm gonna do less. It's just gonna mean that, you know, need to consider that, you know. Goal of 2025, hit 1,000 streams on win. Nah, I think my average trades per year is about, in terms of winning trades, just in London, seems to be about 75 winning trades. That seems to be average. All right, 15-minute candle here, close bearish on DAX. So if we can get the next 15 closing above, looks good. Otherwise, we're stuck. 1,000 viewers though, that would be a nice goal, man. That's always been a goal I set from the beginning of when I started streaming, is to have 1,000 viewers live. The highest I've ever got to was 950, man. 950. Even if I hit it once, I would be happy. But it's just something cool. Like that's a goal I don't mind setting. Those type of goals, as they don't put pressure. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, we find a way. In terms of numbers, how much money I want to make trading, I think there's goals I will set, like pushing risk is a for sure. Diversification is a for sure. I'm actually looking into as well in more into funds as well, like private funds as well. I'm looking at that as well. That's pretty cool. That's something I'm looking into as well for next year. But they want very, very low risk strategies. They don't like, you know, aggressive strategies. They want smooth 1 to 2% a month. which is nice, but it's actually hard. I'm done for the week. Have a nice weekend. You too, brother. You too. Let's see in chat. Everyone, YouTube chat, Zoom chat. What's one goal you want to achieve? Not 2025. Fuck that, man. And you start from today, okay? Tell me one goal you want to achieve. One. Could be small, could be big. Could be as simple as take my mom out for dinner. Something like that, bro. One goal, one goal. Let's see what we have. Oh, I like Mirko's goal. That's a big one. That's a life-changing one. Kyle's one. I think that's going to be a common one. Let's see, let's see. I'll read exclusive one because I can scroll back. Raising my kid, be best human being, amazing. Consistent for 6 months, amazing. Start gardening, that's it. Eating healthier, I like that. I want to quit smoking, very good. Allow your wife to stop working, very, very nice. Become the person I want to be as a profitable trader, amazing. Freedom, that's a tricky one. What is freedom? That's my question. What is freedom? Financial freedom or what? Because for me, freedom is the person who can wake up every single day with no pressure. Buy my mom a dream house and retire her while showing my wife the world. Wow. Be muscular. Catch a kingfish. Oh, that's cool. I like that one. Take my dad to Cuba. Pass funded account is very, very common. I think that's a big one I'm seeing. Pass funded, pass funded, pass funded. So for all the people saying you want to do something, I think that's great. I think that's going to be achievable to pass funded. But I think you should look deeper than that goal. I think your goal should be, I want to become profitable, pass funded, and get a payout. Screw passing funded. You could pass funded with luck. Just go, you know, gamble a little bit, get a bit lucky. You could pass that funded. It's not going to be valuable though. So make sure that you go and look at that in depth and say, how am I going to pass my funded? For me, I like to make plans. Everyone in the exclusive group, I make plans. They reach out, hey, I have this problem with my funded. I make plans. Okay, this is what we should do. This is what I think is going to be better. You know, take more risk. Sometimes you have to fail a funded to pass one, you know. You want 1 million in funding and enjoy payouts. That's a big goal. I'd say multiple companies. You want to pass 5 funded accounts. I think you guys, passing funded accounts is great. Also focusing on how, what's the plan? Just quit my job. So my goal is to be a successful entrepreneur, because if I win, everyone around me wins. I like that, man. That's a great one. That's kind of my motto as well. Till we all eat. I like, please don't. I'm from there. Damn. Save 30 by the end of the year. Okay, that's cool. How? More salary for my wife so I can stop trading. More salary so you can trade stress-free. I like that. Get wisdom. Very, very nice. 4-pack abs. What do you think about your goal? Where's your goal? To become millionaire at young age and be like Luke Belmar. Why do you want to be like him? Why do you want to be like him? Why not be like you? Right? What's so bad about you? Why do you have to be like someone else? You know? Take ideas and be yourself. No financial problems? Yeah, money only solves money problems. The way he lives is amazing. Yeah, so take inspiration, but you don't have to be like him. Take inspiration, but don't need to be like him. I want to be consistent, point blank. Okay, what steps are you taking? What investments are you making to make sure that happens, right? You can't do the same thing you're doing now and not see results. That's my point here. I'm making you guys do this drill because what are you going to do to make a change? What are you going to keep doing the same thing every day? What action steps? What advice are you getting? What feedback are you getting? What routine do you have? Right? My goal is to become like Harry, except the spelling part and the battery saver. Even you're on me with the battery saver? I think this, but that's part is if you want to become like me, you'll have to have the battery saver and the spelling part, right? Because that means you want to become like me. So those are the two parts of becoming like me. Important parts. Without battery saver, you don't become profitable. That's the trick. That's why I execute on my phone, because of battery saver. It's a secret trick. Trust me, I don't tell anyone this. Battery saver also during the charging. Look, I promise you. I promise phone is charging. Check battery savers on. Look. Phone is charging, battery savers on. Look. Bro, I'm telling you. Please, someone screenshot and send to Antonio. Please. He hates it. It's like someone scratching a whiteboard with their nails. That's what it feels like to him. Let's see if DAX wants to break out. It's trying to break out. 2 minutes for this close. Close to London Open. We saw this, remember, 5 minutes before London Open, and then it pushed just 5 minutes before, and then London Open continued. You remember that day? So we kind of have to take the risk there, the risk. Otherwise, we just have to accept to miss the move and wait till after London Open. But I don't mind at least maybe 0.5, 0.75 with that, right? I'm here to trade. And I don't mind giving myself a shot. Not scared to lose that or close in drawdown. To have the opportunity of something playing out. But yeah, it is close to London Open. Let's see, 25 seconds. Where will you put SL? Probably a little bit below these candles, like 17, 16 points, just to give a little bit of gap in case some stupid shit happens. Let's see if we can get a bottom wick here. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a shot if this breaks the high here. Oops. So I haven't gotten yet, I wasn't ready, but if this breaks the high, I'm gonna give this a shot. So break it own high. That's gonna be my trade. So I'm gonna set that up on a buy stop just in case it pushes fast. And yeah. See how it goes. Stop loss will be below this 5-minute candle here. And then TP will see 1-to-1 because it's actually all-time highs, very close to all-time highs. It's a great bottom wick here. It's a great bottom wick. So yeah, let me set this buy stop. Where? Or above it. The 15 should be there. We should be above it where that 5 closed, right? Really? I should check broker actually. Let me check broker. I hope it doesn't trigger before I check broker. Actually, yeah, on my broker I have that. I have that resistance on my broker. Shit, which one do I trust? I have to make a decision quick now. This one's even higher on this broker. Now I'm gonna wait, guys. I'm gonna wait till London Open here. We have London Open coming here in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna wait, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. There is on my broker a little bit higher. I'm gonna just delete this fast. I'm gonna wait till London Open. London Opens in 2 minutes anyway, so I think this will be better. I just deleted the buy stop. I want to show you on my broker how it looks, guys, just so you can see. Let me just draw a red line here. Here, that's how it looks. This is on my broker. 2 minutes to London Open anyways. You can see here, that's that problem. So I'm scared that that is going to be a problem like this. So after London Open, we can look for the push. Right? So we'll see what happens with that. So I'm going to wait for that after London Open. Now we're only 1 minute away from London Open anyway, so I think it makes sense to wait till after London Open, because if we got triggered before London Open, this would be like a scary time. I don't normally want to hold during London Open. You know, I would be like definitely iffy, you know. Yeah. So basically looking... yeah. So let's wait till after we get above that 1 hour. Let's wait till after we get above that 1 hour. So I'll be looking for the close on my broker. That's how I'll be analyzing if we close above or below. I'll just be looking at my broker here. So yeah, this is closing bearish anyways. How is 15 closing here? 15 is closing bearish. So yeah, we'll see. We probably need a 15-minute close above, because 15 is rejecting here for London Open, see? Yeah, good shout that 1 hour. All right, here's London Open. So if we can get a 5-minute candle closing above the 1 hour now. So I think the 1 hour on this broker is going to be a little bit higher. This area here should be okay. Let me check what number it is on the broker. I have it actually here on the red line. Red line is 51, basically 51. So let's see, 5 minutes. We have to kind of survive 5 minutes here. I have the line on my broker, so I can see if it will close above or not. But basically, if it closes like a couple of points higher, it will be closing above even on my broker. We just hope it doesn't push before. We shall see. In the meantime, I'm just going to go to the toilet before it closes, so we're prepared for that trade. But be ready. There's no chance this is MT5? Yeah, that was MT5. Why? So 2 minutes for this 5 to close. Let's see. Can we close above here? Would be nice. Would be nice. Max TP. This is all-time high, man. We'll have to trail. We'll have to trail. But maybe key level 500 here. Pretty crazy number, but we'll have to trail. All brokers have that except Forex.com. The one broker we were using, huh? I have it on my chart though. So we're okay. "47 seconds, the higher this closes, the better. Would like to see it close maybe somewhere here." All right. I think I can get away with 25 points. Yeah, I'm gonna look for a bottom wick and then break of the high. Okay, bottom wick is there. I'm gonna take it once it breaks the high. Okay, that nipple broke for me. That nipple broke for me. So I actually got triggered on that. I got triggered. So yeah, let's see. I'd like to see it re-break the highs would be a good sign. Stop loss will be hit. It's a possibility, but we've taken this trade multiple times, breakout of the highs. This is the exact same setup I've taken multiple times. So if it fails today, it works out most of the time. It would be unfortunate to fail today, yes, but I've taken this multiple times. If you look here in our journal, I've taken this trade 1, 2, 3 times, even taken it 4th time here as well. So 3 times win. If it wants to lose today, yeah, it will be a bit boring, but it's a probability, man. This is trading. This is trading. Just need the volume to come in. We haven't seen volume on DAX for a while here. So if London Open volume can come through here, would be great. Yeah, that's like a wick. I think that would be a good spot. Five-minute close here. No bottom wick on this 5. I don't like there's no bottom wick. I see it on broker. Yeah, no bottom wick on broker as well. Problem is the flip is below our entry. The flip is below our entry. Let's see if we get a quick volume push. We could look to manage off 1 minute maybe. See if we can get some volume here, DAX. Come on, London buyers, buy it up. Where is the London buyers? Lacking volume for continuation here. Five-minute close, 1 minute. We want to see a close outside of the range. Outside of the range. Can DAX close outside the range? That's a big question. Right, it did close outside the range. This candle, no bottom wick. You know what I'm gonna do here, guys? Shit, just missed it. Just missed it as I was opening my phone. I want to try get our break even here, guys, because no bottom wick. Let's see if we can do it. Give it a chance here. I'm gonna personally give it a chance, but if it comes back to entry, I'll probably get out break even. All right, shut down that trade. Hit my entry. I'm gonna look for a different entry here. I'm gonna look for a different entry. Something with more confirmation. Something with more confirmation. So like I said, I took that out there. I want something with more confirmation as we're struggling. I do believe it can go up. Maybe I close early. We'll see. We shall see, we shall see. Try get something with more confirm, you know. We shall see. See if it's the right decision. Personally, I feel like I want to see something less wicky. You know, once we rebroke the high, DAX likes to push fast. So I would have expected a faster push here. Although it can slowly make its way towards the upside, it's not really the position I'm looking to be part of. If this 5 closes above, I can look to re-enter. And then I'll start to consider that. You know, I'll start to consider that. So yeah, that's my position. Made a choice for break even, guys. That's my choice here. Just gonna play it safer coming into the end of the year. Just gonna play it a bit safer if I'm not seeing the push. Friday the 13th also. Oh, here it goes. So yeah, that's it. Should give a pop if this 5 can close bullish. Should give a pop. Yo, bro. Yes. Once it closes, it does disregard it, correct. Can you please look at GBP USD? Not yet, not yet. In a minute. Yeah, overall, I think it's a safer position just to stay out if it's going to be messy like this and not give the volume. So we'll see what ends up happening. We shall see, we shall see. No harm in being safer. But it's pretty low volume. It might just creep its way up slowly. As long as bullish structure holds, it might just creep its way up slowly. You know? So yeah. Should I hold? As long as structure keeps bullish, it can go up. But if you want to be on the safer side, you can just sit at break even because volume could just die immediately right now. We're seeing, you can see volume getting smaller and smaller and smaller. We should really see a big push by now. We should really see a big push like by now, you know? We should be getting the volume by now, you know? This is pretty damn slow. Pretty damn slow. But yeah. Volume man scared of Friday the 13th? Seems like it, eh? Seems like it. DAX actually still below the level? Oh, interesting. Weird. Yeah. Low volume on GJ as well. Yeah. Coming end of week, guys. End of week, end of month, all of that stuff, you know. There's the volume push. Give some more juice. Yeah, I actually entered a second re-entry here, but I didn't call it on stream because it was riskier and you have to be fast at manage. But I told the guys in the group here, guys, I'll re-enter second myself half. So I did enter a small entry here, yes, as I felt confident in it myself. And it's moving well so far. I actually might close some of that. Yeah. So I closed some of that myself. Second re-entry. So yeah, sorry I didn't call it on stream, guys, but I had my reasons. I really wanted to lock in on a second re-entry, but I told everyone in the exclusive group that I would enter second, as I know they can make their own decisions. I'll actually leave a runner here as well, guys. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Now the volume is coming. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Anyone re-enter with me? Let's go, let's go. Nice. Sweet. All right. So I got there. I'm happy with that, man. I'm happy with that. That's a clean trade for me. You're still holding? All right, let's go. Let's go. Holy shit. We're running, man. Runner's running now. Haha, let's go, bro. Let's go. Beautiful. Nice, nice. Now back to break even on funded. Nice, bro. Yeah, what a position. Sweet. This is nice. This is nice. Woo. There's the volume, man. Trail of 1 minute. See, 1 minute rejection. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Friday. This is the DAX I'm talking about. This is the DAX I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Beautiful. You could have said you were entering. I'm not here to give you signals, bro. I'm not here to give you signals. The exclusive guys can make their decisions there. I'm happy to tell them. But I don't want to explain a complex position. Right? Re-entering, they know where to put stops and stuff like that. You know? Where's the guy who said sells? Where are you, motherfucker? Where are you? You kept saying this will loss. Where's sells? You saved yourself. Get out. Where's the sells, bro? Nice, bro. Where's the sells? Let's go, bro. Nice. So yeah. He's not here. There was also another re-entry option here on the 5 minute, like Bandit was asking. Would it invalidate? Yes. He was asking that. So that was a beauty, guys. That was a beauty. Should we wait for a re-entry? There was a re-entry. Either you hold original. I did re-enter. I did tell the guys in the group that I was re-entering. Right here. Guys, I'll re-enter half myself. New 5 stop. Happy to risk it. I even said where the stop loss is going. Everything. So new 5 stop was here. So only 16 point stop. I re-entered around there. About, 17 point stop. And then I exited just above a 1-to-1. Just above a 1-to-1. So I hope you guys learned about that sometimes it's good to re-enter. But remember, I'm here to focus on my own trading. I'm not here to trade for YouTube chat. And this is why you guys need to learn and concentrate. So you can also do that. 99 wins. I technically didn't call that on stream. I don't know if I can call that, man. I don't know if I can put that as a win because I didn't say the exact entry. So I think that would be unfair to the stream journal. But that is a win for me. So yeah. It's a win for me. But for stream journal, I probably won't have to count it. But I can call that a win for me. My re-entry was exactly here. Yeah. Come on, bro. Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir. So we won't call it as a win, but technically it's a win for me. But since its stream journal is only applicable to stream, I'll just leave it at that, I'm not one of these streamers who just wants to add for stats. But this is a good lesson of how to re-enter on your ideas. This is how to re-enter on your ideas. Like, I'm happy to share it. But sometimes I need to lock in and not have stress of people scrambling to get in and have that in the back of my mind, Like I said, if I was to re-enter, people are not gonna be confused. Whereas I can drop a message and trust the guys in the group would just read and, they're here to make their own decisions and they will learn it. So, yeah, that's why we have the chat. That's why I put it in there, right? Kyle, you went in again or you held original? I went for second with me? Yeah. It made sense because once I saw this 1 minute, change structure, that's what I'm like, okay, shit, this is breaking out. I need to go in again. If it went in drawdown, well, the problem is people would panic. They'd be triggered up here and stuff like that. And then once I saw price actually resolve, I was scared it would just retest the top of the range and then fail. come back down. But instead, it did fail, but then the next candle closed above. That's when I typed in chat that I'm going to look for a re-entry here. It makes sense. I'm going to trust my idea. I said, new stop, I'm happy to risk it. Happy to risk it. And I shared that before it was happening. I held some drawdown on that position, but nothing crazy. You know? So I'm happy to risk it when that happens. That's it. That's it. With no bottom wick, yeah, that made it tough. You know, that made it tough. That's the power of break even. You can go break even and then reanalyze, wait for a safer position and get back in. Although this happened pretty fast. This happened pretty fast. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that I was able to re-enter. That's nice. Man, man. I exited tip of this 1 minute candle, bro. Tip just before that second push around 80s, man. Just tip. If I just held a little longer. Again, I forget to take runners. That's why I was saying leave runners. Shit, man. Literally, do you see that 1 minute candle before this big push? Literally close at the tip. Looks different on my broker. Just before that big push, man. What gave you confidence? This is what gave me confidence. Let me show you. Just before this big push. Close somewhere here. Shit, man. Anyways, I'm happy with the profit. I recovered yesterday's loss. That's why. I recovered yesterday's loss with a little bit of profit on top of that. So I think that was my main reason for closing, as I want to preserve. Anyways, why was I happy to re-enter? It's a good lesson. So I was scared that this volume would just die and then we see one FU candle like this. So when this candle came back up, pushed through and came back, I got out at break even. Luckily, DAX has no commissions, so it was pretty nice when you get out at break even. I then saw this candle come down. The next candle came down. That's where it's a possibility to dump. And then again, you're back in drawdown. If that makes a lower low, you're going to hit stop loss. But this 1 minute candle came back in and closed above. And when I saw that, I'm like, I need to get back in this. Even if I go slightly lower, I need to get back in this. It makes total sense to get back in this. At least for a shot. I said happy to risk it, you know. Because now it's proving to me it doesn't want to go down. So I was happy to get back in it and it did that. I got a 1 to 3, can't complain. Yeah, leave a like on the stream for that. 200 likes. Are you planning to leave DAX on your list or only in for the highs there? No, I can trade DAX in ranges as well. DAX is nice. I've traded DAX in ranges before. But ultimately, before I'm very comfortable with a pair, I like to trade it for a whole year. So next year, I will be implementing DAX, yes. I actually have almost 100% win rate on DAX. Almost 100% win rate here on DAX. I just lost this trade here on DAX. The rest are all wins. Since here. MashaAllah, which is very good. I'm happy with that. Very, very happy with that. I entered here, keeping 0 charts matches my broker. Nice. Okay, yeah, you entered on the second 5. Okay, great, great. Happy to see that. Yeah, that was the other option. That's the one Bandit was talking about. Oh, GJ faked out here back in the range. Pretty boring price action so far. It's just retracing some of that move back down. You know. Sell DAX here. No, I won't sell DAX right now. So, yeah. I won't do that. I won't sell DAX right now. But yeah, clean trade, guys. Anyways, I'm going to call it there. Happy with my trade today. Going to get on with my day there. And yeah, the guy who said selling DAX, sell DAX, your positions are going to lose. Bro, just trust your own analysis. No need to hate on anyone else's and focus on you. So, let's see. I'll catch you guys next week. Nice to end the week on a win. I appreciate everyone showing up to stream all week. I'll catch you guys next week. Much love from my side. Hope you guys enjoyed. Preserve your profits. Preserve your profits. It's coming towards the end of the year. Don't do anything stupid. Take care all. Trade sharp and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace. See you all. Peace, peace.